So as you're lying on your back, just starting as much as you can this morning by being aware of how you're breathing. Okay, so as you already know, the way we breathe has a huge effect on how we feel. So when we're breathing in a kind of short and shallow way, it's like we're telling the mind to be in a state of rushing around. But when we're breathing in a way that is slow and relaxed and deep, it's just like we're telling the body it's okay to relax, it's okay to let go. So perhaps think this morning, if you can just begin by breathing in that way that tells the body it's okay to relax. So perhaps taking a slow, deep breath in through the nose and really drawing that breath down towards the base of your rib cage, that expands and your stomach expands. And as you breathe out, just allow the ribs to relax, let the stomach relax, and notice what else can you relax right now. So again, the breath in draws all the way down to the base of the ribs, open them out, let the stomach expand. And the breath out, again, allows the whole front of your body to relax and anywhere else that could let go right now. Good. So just continuing that slower, kind of deeper breath a couple of times yourself. And just before we move this morning, again, noticing if you're still holding onto something. So it might be your shoulders, it might be your jaw. Good, lovely. And you might just kind of keep checking into your mood today. So noticing every now and again, can I breathe a little bit deeper? Can I relax a little bit more? Even if what we're doing is kind of strong and dynamic. Okay, right, so we're going to start the movement on the back this morning. So you come to lie down if you're not already. And on the back, we'll take a nice deep breath in. So we'll stretch the arms and legs all the way out. And we're going to exhale there to bend the knees and hug them to the chest. And really squeeze the nose to the knees. Nice, good. So again, the breath in to stretch everything out as big as you can. And exhale to bend the knees and squeeze them into the chest. Lovely. All right, we'll do it one more time together. So as you breathe in, stretching everything out as big as you can. So from here, we're just going to start to wake up the joints. So if you circle around through your wrists and your ankles, waking everything up. And if this is the first little bit of movement you've done today, really allow these circles here to be nice and big. So really warming up the joints. Good. All right, then we'll draw the knees in toward the chest again. So have one hand on each knee and start to circle the legs around. So you're taking them kind of out, around, and then back together. Nice, good. Okay, so eventually we're going to bring the feet to the floor about mat distance apart, arms nice and wide, and start to drop the knees down one way and then the other. So it's like a big sort of twisting movement side to side. Brilliant. So as you do this, see if you can press the knees towards the floor, so kind of stretching through the thighs as well. Nice. And then the next time the knees drop to the right, just take your opposite arm, so your left arm round in a big circle. So reach it, trace it past your hand, all the way out and round. And one more time, just as though you're following a circle that was drawn on the ceiling above you. Nice, nice. I'm going to drop the knees down to the left, other side. Right arm's going to circle round, big as you can. Is it good? Just easy into any little bits that maybe feel a bit sticky and stuck today. Lovely, kids. All right, when you end up in the center, we're going to bring the knees to the middle, hug them into the chest, and just have a little roll up and down your spine a few times here, if that's all right for your back. Just to massage everything out. Good. All right, so the next time we bring ourselves up, just going to bring the feet to the floor and come through that twisting movement again. So feet nice and wide and drop the knees down one way and then the other. Good. So as you do this again, try to press the knees towards the floor, so kind of opening through the hips. And then the next time we drop the knees to the left, just take your opposite hand, so that right hand all the way round back behind you, reaching back. And we'll come to the center, taking the legs down the other side, and the other hand reaches back. Brilliant. So again, we'll take the legs down to the left, reach the other hand back behind you. Nice. And then legs down to the right, and again, reach the other arm back. Fantastic, good. So as you're coming to the center, just going to hold onto the shins here, moving through the spine a bit more. So we're going to breathe in, draw the chest forward, almost like you're stretching the front of your body, and then round the spine and really tuck the chin. Good. And again, breathe in to come forward, maybe look up, and breathe out round the back, tuck the chin. Good. One more time like this, come forward, maybe look up, then bring the hands behind you, and now see if you can lift the hips all the way up as well. Good, and then we're going to exhale, bring the hips down and back, so you're kind of holding your body weight there. Good, so we're going to inhale, push the hips forward and up. And then exhale, hips down and back. Fantastic. So if you can do this one more time for yourself, give the glutes a little squeeze at the top. Nice. And then we'll come down and over onto hands and knees when you feel ready. Okay, so as your hands and knees, just spreading out the fingers and thumbs. So we're going to breathe in here to lift the chest, lift the tailbone, stretch the front of your body. And then exhale, press the floor and ground through the spine. Good. And again, the breath in to come forward. So opening the chest, lift the tailbone. And then exhale, push and round the back. So just finding this movement a few times for yourself. And at this point, really use this just to see how things feel. So is there a part of your back that maybe needs a bit more movement than the rest? Good. All right, and we'll bring the hands a little bit further forward to the top two corners of the mat. We're going to breathe in here so the shoulders come over the wrists again. Drop the hips down and again, pull the chest forward, just stretching the front. And then we're going to exhale, take the hips back, but the hands stay where they are. Good. And again, we're going to inhale, roll forward, shoulders over wrists, stretch the front of your body. And exhale again, taking the hips back. Nice, good. One more time together. Inhale, roll forwards. So try and stretch from your stomach all the way up through the chin. Lovely, good. And then we'll come back towards child's pose, hips towards heels. When we're here, start to walk the hands to the left as far as you can, so the opposite side of your body gets a stretch. Good. And you could even deepen the stretch by just breathing towards the right ribs. Nice. And hands walking to the right. And if you feel a stretch on the left side now, maybe deepen that breath, stretch just by breathing towards it. Nice, good. All right, so we'll come to the center. So eventually coming onto hands and knees, I'll make our way towards downward facing dog. Good. All right, so when we get there, just give the legs a little walk out. So one heel and the other just presses towards the floor. Good. And again, if the legs are feeling a bit tight today, you can always bring the feet wider or keep a bend in the knees. Good. Okay, so if it feels all right, just have a go at lifting one leg all the way up behind you, and the leg is still on the floor. Can you bend and straighten that leg a few times, almost like a squat or a pulsing movement back? Brilliant. And we'll swap over, so lifting the other leg, and find a little bend and straighten in the knee. Good. All right, so eventually we're going to walk forward to the front of the mat from our forward fold. So bringing the feet slightly wider apart here, and find a sway from side to side. So almost like you're putting all the weight in one foot and then the other. Good, nice. All right, and we're going to come wake up the back and the legs. So hands come to the lower back. Just come and tap the back, and then tap all the way down the legs. Good, all the way back up the legs. Fantastic. One more time, down the back of the legs. Good, and then hands come on front of the legs. Slide the hands up as we roll up to stand. We're going to lift the hands, and as you exhale, let the palms pass down through the center. Good, and again, breathe in, lifting the hands up. Breathing out, hands through the middle. Lovely, good. So next time we do this, we're going to lift the hands up, hold that right wrist, and find a side stretch up and over to the side. Lovely, good. And then holding the left wrist, find a side stretch up and over. Lovely, good. All right, so as you turn back to the center, just turn the feet out slightly, relax the arms, and find a little kind of twizzle or a twist from side to side. Good, so when you do this, try and let the movement come from your hips, and your arms are literally just attached and moving because of the movement of your hips. Brilliant, nice. All right, so as you come back to the center, slow breath in, we'll lift the hands up, and you exhale, come into your forward fold when you feel ready. Good, so hands are going to come to the floor. We'll take a big step back with the right foot, bring the knee down to a low lunge. So we're going to breathe in here, hands lift forwards and up, and as you exhale, take a big circle back. Lovely, good. And again, slow breath in, slow breath out. So when we get to the top here, we'll hook the thumbs together, reaching the arms up, and then a side stretch to your left when you feel ready. Good, nice. Coming all the way up, then a side stretch to your right. Fantastic, good. So from this point, we're going to take the hands apart, squeeze the shoulder blades, open your chest, and then round the back and push the hands forward. Good. So like that cat-cow movement, open the front of the body, and then push and round the back. Lovely, good. So this time, hands come all the way back behind you. We're going to breathe in to lift the chest, and as you exhale, just push your pelvis a little bit further forward, so that right hip flexor gets a stretch. Good. All right, so hands come down to the inner edge of the front foot. We're going to breathe in to come forward, so open that chest again.
And you exhale, take the hips back and lengthen the front leg. So you might even lift the toes. Good, and again, breathe in to come forward, shoulders slide back. And exhale, take the hips back. Good, so now we'll get the left arm involved. So as you come forward, circle that left arm forwards, up. And when your hips come back, reach to the back foot if you can. Good, and again, inhale, scoop the arm forwards and up. And exhale, reaching back. Lovely, good. So this time as we lift the left arm straight to the ceiling, this is more than enough, or you might add on by tucking the back toes and lifting the knee if that feels good today. Good, nice. The hands are going to come to the floor, stepping back into down facing dog when you're ready. Good, all right, so from here we're going to inhale just to come forward into our first plank. See how that feels. Good, and then pull back through your hips into downward facing dog. Good, nice. And again, inhale forwards into a plank. And you exhale, draw those hips back down facing dog. Good, one more time together. So we're going to inhale forward into our plank. Just pausing here for a moment and then lowering down. So you might bring the knees down first and then bend the elbows. Come into cobra. So we'll slowly lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. Then exhale, press back towards child's pose. Good, and then downward facing dog when you feel ready. Good, so in downward facing dog, allow a moment here to walk the legs out again. So one heel then the other presses towards the floor. Good, and then we'll take a bend in the knees, come and step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Feet nice and wide again. We're going to inhale, lift the hands up. Good, when you get to the top, hook the thumbs together, side stretch to the left, and then bring that round in a big circle if you can. So the hands kind of skim past the feet, all the way around. Brilliant, good. And side stretch to the right. Come all the way around, skim past the feet, back up to the centre. Nice, lovely, good. So coming into your forward fold when you feel ready. This time the left foot steps back, bring the knee to the floor. We're going to inhale again, lift the hands forwards and up. And you exhale, big circle back. Good, and again, lifting the hands. That's it, reaching the arms back. So when we get to the top again, we'll hook the thumbs together. Find the side stretch to your right. Just try and have the arms kind of behind the ears. Good, and then the side stretch to your left. Lovely, good. Then hands come apart. We're going to breathe in, open the front of your body, and then exhale, round the back and push those hands forward. Good, again, inhaling to open up, and then exhale, push forward. Good. So this time the hands come all the way around behind. We're going to breathe in to lift the chest. As you exhale, just push the hips forward. So you might find like a little opening in the left hip or the left thigh. Good. So hands come down to the floor. We're going to inhale here, draw the chest forward, maybe lift the chin slightly. And as you exhale, take the hips back and lengthen that right leg. Good. And again, breathe in to come forward. And breathing out to come back. Good. So then we'll get the right arm involved. So as you come forward, reach the right arm forward. As you come back, reach to your back foot if you can. Good, and again, scoop the hand forwards and up, and scooping back. Good, so this time as you lift that right arm up, this is more than enough, or you might tuck the back toes and lift the knee to add on if you like. Good, well done. So hands come to the floor, downward facing dog. Good, well done. So from downward facing dog, we're going to come forward into our plank again, come lower down towards the floor. We're going to come into cobra, so lifting the chest. Nice, good, and then we'll bring the chest all the way down. Okay, so just waking up the muscles around the spine a bit more. You bring your body down and then arms alongside yourself. Good. So just having the palms facing the floor if you can, so the shoulders are open. Again, just allow a moment here to notice, can you actually relax a bit more now? So the shoulders relax, see if your back can relax. Yeah, it's nice. And then really consciously engaging those muscles. So squeezing the shoulder blades down the back, squeeze the glutes a little bit and lift everything up. Yes, good. So as you do this, see if you can really take those shoulders away from the ears. Lovely, good. See how much of your rib cage you can lift off the floor. Can you relax your eyebrows? Nice, well done. And then slowly down. Good. So we'll just bend the knees a little bit. Just sway the legs side to side. So releasing the lower back. Good, well done. Okay, so we'll come up onto hands and knees. Good, and then downward facing dog when you're ready. Good. So from downward facing dog, take a little bend in the knees, come and step or jump forward to the front of the mat. When we get there, feet nice and wide again, we're going to breathe in to come up. And then exhale, hands through the center. Good. Just like we did before, take those hands nice and wide. Let this movement come from your hips and just find a little twizzle side to side. So as you twist, imagine it's just your hips making the movement and the arms are moving only because they're attached to your body. Hopefully they are still attached. Good. All right, so come to the center, come through a few of the sun salutations, so feet a bit closer. We're going to inhale, scoop the hands forwards and up. I'm going to exhale, forward fold all the way down. Good, so hands come to the floor. Step back into a plank when you feel ready. So we'll take a breath in at the top of the plank, and as you exhale, lower down. So it might be knees down first, then bend the elbows. Come into cobra, point the toes away, lift the chest. And we'll exhale, tuck the toes back into downward facing dog. When we get here, breathe in to bend the knees. As you exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale again, lift the hands all the way up. And we'll exhale, forward fold all the way down. Good, so coming back into that plank again from here. We'll take a breath in at the top of the plank. And as you exhale, lower down. Inhale again, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good, again, breathe into bend the knees. We'll exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Good, and we'll exhale, forward fold. So feel free to go at your own time if you want to. So into that plank. Good, take a breath in here, and then exhale, lower down. Good, breathe in, lift the chest, roll those shoulders back, and then exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good, two more together. So bend the knees, come and step or jump forward. We'll breathe in again, hands lift all the way up. Good, and exhale, forward fold all the way down. So come back into that plank, take your time. We're going to breathe in here, hold, exhale, lower down. Good, inhale, scoop the chest forward, and then exhale, tuck the toes down, facing dog. Lovely, one more time together. So breathing through the nose, as you exhale, step or jump to the top. Good, we're going to breathe and lift the hands all the way up. Fantastic, good, last time together. As you exhale, forward fold, back into your plank as you breathe in. And then exhale, lowering down. Good. Breathe in to lift the chest. And this time we'll press back towards child's pose, hips to heels. And if your shoulders are feeling a little bit achy, just feel free to bring them alongside your body there so they get a little rest for a sec. Good. When we're here, see if you can breathe into the back of your body. So as you breathe in, the back of your rib cage expands. And as you breathe out, it all relaxes. Good. Okay, so from here, we'll come onto our hands and knees. Just ease for the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to take the left hand here to reach forwards, up, round. When you reach back, sit back. Nice, and again. So scoop the hand along the floor, up, round, sit back. Lovely, good. So this time we're going to take the left arm to thread underneath the other one, so the shoulder and the head come to the floor. And this right arm, see if you can tuck it behind the back. It's more like a spiraling movement for the back. Good. Again, just check back in, relax any muscles that aren't being used. Nice. All right, up into the center. So we'll take that right hand now, reach it forwards, up, reach back, sit back, and again, forwards, up, round, back. Good. So now reach that right arm underneath the other one, shoulder and head come down, and maybe the left arm tucks behind you. So try and have most of the weight in your shoulder here, not too much in the head, if it feels like there is lots there. Okay, it's nice. All right, so we'll come up into the center. So make our way towards downward facing dog, and we'll find a little bit of a twist when we get there. So in downward facing dog, just bring the hands next to each other, so they're really, really close on the mat. And then if you can, take your left arm to reach underneath your body, so you can hold your opposite leg. So you might hold the calf or the thigh. Find a twist by turning your rib cage to look underneath the armpit. Nice, and then other side. So taking the right hand to reach underneath your body, hold the opposite leg, turn the rib cage around, good. And the hand that's still on the floor, really push it into the floor if you can. Lovely, all right, so hands come forward, and we'll come to walk forward to the front of the mat. Good, So when we get here, feet about hip distance apart, we're going to slowly roll all the way up, lifting the palms. Good, and we'll bend the knees, coming about halfway down with the forearms lightly on the thighs. Good. So at this point, we'll round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. We're going to breathe and draw the chest forward and take the hips back. Good. Again, exhale, round the spine. And then breathe and open up. Lovely. So adding a little twist here. I'm going to lift the left arm up, so you're twisting to the side. Nice. And swapping over, lifting the right hand up, so you're twisting to the side. Good. So from this point, hands come all the way down to the floor. We'll come into downward facing dog. So we'll start our next little bit. Good. Okay, so check back in with the breathing just before we move here. And then we're going to breathe in, lifting the right leg all the way up behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose and shoulders forwards over the wrists. Good. And again, inhale to lift the leg. This time, bring the right knee across your body. Try and tap your opposite elbow. Good, nice. Inhale, lift that right leg up. And we'll step the foot forward there between the hands. So we're going to come up into a high lunge here. So lifting the palms. Good. So find a moment to get the balance. Then we're going to inhale to straighten the legs. As you exhale, soften the knees and find a big circle with your arms. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Good. And exhaling round. Lovely. So when we get to the top here, we'll hook the thumbs together. Find a side stretch to your right if you can. A little bit of a balance. And then a side stretch to your left. Good. So from here, we'll bring the back heel down to the floor. Smart warrior one. Hands come behind you. So we're going to breathe in here to straighten the front leg. Roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, bend the front knee and take a forward fold, so chest towards thigh. Good. So when we're here, start to straighten the front leg. When you feel a stretch, come to slowly roll yourself up. Nice. Good. Take that little back bend. And we're going to exhale, bend the knee again, forward fold. Nice. One more time together. Start to straighten the leg. When you feel a stretch, come and roll all the way up. Nice. Good. And then this time we'll bend the knee, just come halfway, so sort of like on a diagonal. This is more than enough. Or if you want to make it stronger, just reach one or two arms forward. Good. So try and have the arms alongside the head here so you can squeeze your shoulder blades. Good. And coming towards warrior three. So back foot steps in a little bit. Reach the arms forward. You can cheat like I am if you want to. And we'll lift that back leg off of the floor. Good. So when we're here, just start to very gently bend and straighten that standing leg. So again, you're almost kind of squatting or pulsing up and down. And wobbling is totally fine. Good, it's nice. So eventually we'll take a big step back. Hands come down to the floor. And we'll walk around to the long side of the mat. So in our wide-legged forward fold. Okay, so when we're here, just find a little bend and lengthening one leg than the other. So we're easing side to side. Good. So remember, make this suit you. If you're feeling really strong today, you might hobble your hands and just see how deep you can get in the hips here. Okay, if you're feeling tired, just put more weight in the hands. Good. All right, so at this point, the hands are just going to walk further away from your body, and we'll do that same kind of thing we did in downward facing dog. So the left arm's going to reach underneath to hold the opposite leg, and just turn your rib cage to find a twist here. So that hand that's still on the floor, keep pushing the floor away. Nice, good. And swapping sides. So take the left arm to reach underneath, hold the opposite leg. And again, the hand that's still on the floor, just push the floor away. Good, well done. So from here, we're going to walk the hands back in towards you. Just bend the knees slightly, hands on the hips, and come halfway up now if you can. Good. So if this is enough, this is enough. Or you could make it stronger by bringing your arms out to the side. Good. So squeeze your glutes here, push the hips forward, come all the way up. Nice, good. And I'm going to turn the feet outwards for like a wide sort of squat here. Good. So palms turn to ceiling. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs, lift the arms. Then exhale, palms through the center, deep bend of the knees. Good. So as you lift up, you might even lift the heels as well. Yes, good. I'm going to exhale, sit low. Fantastic. So one more time. As you lift, you can even lift the heels, make it a bit stronger. Nice. And then we'll bend the knees. Hands come onto the thighs here. Find a little twist. So left shoulder is going to come across towards the opposite knee. And then right shoulder comes across towards the other leg. Nice. Well done. Good. So again, left shoulder comes across. Good, good, good. And then right shoulder comes across. Fantastic, good. So we're going to come to the centre, so keep that bend in the knees. Hands are going to come to clasp together and put them on the chest if you can. So this is really good for the spine and for digestion, this movement. So draw a sideways figure of 8 if you can, with your hands, but keep them attached to your chest. So in effect, your whole body, your spine, is drawing like a little kind of figure of 8 movement here. Yes, good. So try and keep leaning back as you do this. Lovely, good. So eventually hands come to the floor. Come and walk them around to the front of the mat. We'll turn the feet forward and bring the back knee to the floor. Good. So we're going to breathe in here, lift the hands all the way up. And as you exhale, big circle back. Fantastic, good. So as you lift the hands this time, just bend the elbows. You're holding the elbows. And then we'll take our side stretch to the right. Good. And then a side stretch to the left. So try and bring those elbows just kind of back behind the ears. Good. So we'll come to the centre. Hands come down just to the inside edge of the front leg. Or bring the front leg straight back behind you. Good. So I'm just going to do this facing you. So take the hands a little bit wider apart. Then if you can, tap the foot out to the side of your body. And bring in a really big arch up and over. And tap the other side. Good. So again, up and over, tap the floor. Well done, good. And again, up and over, tap the floor. So do it one more time. Try and keep those elbows nice and straight. Nice, that's nice. Up and over. Oh, we'll end up doing millions of these. So bring that leg out to the side of your body. Leave it there and slide the hands in towards you. Good. We'll lift the hands up. Good. So when we get here, hold that left wrist. Find a side stretch. Good, and if you want to make this even deeper, let your hand slide down your leg and reach across with your arm there. Good, but also open your chest, so it's going into the front of the body. Fantastic, well done. So we'll come up the centre. Now from here, just bring both knees together on the floor. We're going to sweep the hands back behind you, tuck the toes, push the hips back. Good, and then from here, push the hips forward, arms come all the way up. And if you want to, even reach back a bit. Good, so again, push the hips back, reach back. Good, nice. Push the hips forward, arms reach up and back. Lovely, good. One more time. So if that reaching back bit's not good for your back, just feel free to leave that out. Arms reach up and back, up and back, up and back. Yes, nice, good. Then the hands come to the floor now. Step the right foot forwards and slide your back knee further back. Good, so really getting into the hip flexor now. So for the first bit, come onto the fingertips. We're going to breathe in, pull the chest forward, and try and pull your left hip forward as well, so you get a stretch. Good. And then if you want to come a bit further, just walk the hands further forward. So we're getting deeper into the hips here. And if you can bring your forearms down easily, you might go into that now if you like. So we'll be here for just a moment or so, and try to really slow down the breathing if you can. So in order for the hips to release, we need to relax the stomach as well, so try and relax that there. Good. One more moment. Brilliant. So if you're on your forearms, just come onto the hands again. We'll add on a twist. So that right arm's going to lift up to a twisting. And if you like, maybe tuck the back toes and lift the knee as well. Good, well done. So hands come to the floor. We'll step back into downward facing dog. Good. So from downward facing dog, we're going to breathe in to come forward into our plank. As you exhale, bend the elbows lower down. We're going to inhale again, lift the chest, shoulders roll back. Then tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Good. When you feel ready here, come and step or jump forward to the front of the mat. Feet come hip distance apart. We'll roll up to stand. Nice, good. And then on the way down, when you lower the arms, just shake out the wrist, just so the body stays nice and relaxed. Good, brilliant. All right, so we'll have that little bend in the knees again, forearms on the thighs. So either stick with this if this is better for your body today, or if you're happy to, come down into Malasana, into a little squat. Good. So from here, we'll bring the palms together, just press the elbows out into the knees. Lovely, good. And then from there, we're going to reach the left arm out to the sides, and the other arm reaches all the way up. Good, and then take that right arm out to the side, other arm reaches all the way up. Good, so hands come to the floor, Come into your forward fold when you're ready, feet sort of parallel, and then downward facing dog to our next little side. Good. So from downward facing dog, we'll breathe in to lift the left leg all the way up behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose and shoulders over the wrists. Good. And again, breathe in to lift the leg. Good. This time, left knee across towards your opposite elbow. Well done. We're going to lift that leg up and then step the foot forward there between the hands. So come up into your high lunge here again. So arms are lifting. Good. So we're going to breathe in to straighten the legs. And as you exhale, soften the knees and circle the arms around. Good. One more time like that. So lift the hands, lengthen the legs. Then exhale, circle round. Good. So as we lift up this time, hook the thumbs together. Find a side stretch to your left if you can. And then a side stretch to your right. Good, well done. So then we'll bring the back heel down to the floor. Hands come behind you. We're going to breathe in to straighten the front leg. Open up the chest. Then exhale, bend the knee and forward fold. So from here, start to straighten that front leg. When you feel a little stretch, come and roll up to stand. Let the head come last. Good, and again, exhale to bend that knee and forward fold. Fantastic, one more time. Straighten the leg, roll up nice and slowly. Good, so we'll come into that kind of diagonal shape here. So as you bend the knee, lean forwards, and then maybe take the arms alongside your head. So really try and feel your back here. So you can always bring the arms a bit wider. And then warrior three. So back foot steps in, reach forwards, and then lift the back leg if you can. Good. So again, feel free to stay still, or maybe find a little bend and lengthen in that standing leg. Good, that's it. Breathing. Quite important. Nice, well done. Let's take a big step back. Bring the hands down to the floor and we'll come to the long side of the mat again and I'll forward fold. Good. All right, so from here again, just gently easing side to side. Okay, so then from here, add on our next little twist. So hands just kind of underneath the head if you can. And then we'll lift the left arm up, so you're twisting to the left. And this is perfect. Or maybe tuck the hand behind your back. So feel your twist now coming more from your rib cage. Good. Still breathing slowly. Nice. And swapping over. So right hand lifts up. Is it good? This is enough. Or maybe tuck the hand behind and try and twist more from your ribs and from the center of your body. Just let the head relax. Good. Brilliant. So hands come down. We're going to have the little bend in the knees again. Hands on the hips and come halfway up. Good. So almost arching your back here. Maybe arms come out to the sides. That's it. Well done. Good. And then push the hips forward. Come all the way up. Nice. All right. We'll turn the feet outwards and nice deep bend in the knees. Good. So this time, right forearm comes to the thigh. Big side stretch up and over the left arm. Good. Trace that all the way around. Then left forearm to thigh. Other arm up, over, round. Good. One more time to each side. Try to really lean back as you reach over. That's it. One more time to the left. Brilliant. Good. And then from there again, those shoulder twists. So hands on the thighs. Left shoulder is going to come across. And then take that right shoulder across. Good. So take your time with these. Left shoulder in comes all the way across. Good. And then take that right shoulder across. Brilliant, well done. So bring the hands down to the floor. We'll come walk the hands to the front of the mat again. Turn the feet forwards and that back knee comes down. So we'll breathe in again, lifting the hands up. And you exhale, big circle back. Lovely, good. So as you lift the hands here, hold onto the elbows. And then again, we'll find a side stretch to the left. Nice, nice, nice. And then a side stretch to the right. Just take the arms behind the ears if you can. Good, well done. So hands come down to the floor. Bring the front leg straight back behind you if you can. I'll just face you again. And bring the leg out to the side of your body. Good. Okay, so from there, keep the elbows nice and straight. We'll bring the leg in an arch, up and over. Just tap the floor. Good. And then again, bring the leg up and over, tapping the floor. Fantastic, good. So keep going. Left leg up and over. Try and keep the leg straight. And then again, up and over. Well done. We'll do one more of these together. Keep the elbows nice and straight. Whew. Good. And then we'll leave the leg next to you. Hands walk into you and we'll lift the arms up. Good. Well done. So hold that right wrist, come over in a side stretch, keep your chest really nice and open. That's it. And then you might bring the left arm onto your leg and now reach further. Good, that's it. So chest lovely and open there. Good. So now arms come alongside you. We'll bring the knees in. So again, we're just on the knees. This is why I said you might need a cushion for the knees if your knees are a bit achy. So toes tucking, we're going to lift the hands, and then hands reach back, and we're going to push the hips back. Good. Squeeze those glutes, arms come forward and up. Yes, 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 maybe back. And then exhale, reach back. Lovely, good. One more time like this. Reach the arms up and back, up and back, up and back. Yes, nice. Then hands come to the floor. Left foot steps outside the left hand. Good, nice. And then from there, slide the back knee back if you can. Good. So just start by coming up onto the fingertips. Pull that chest forward and try and think about pulling your right hip forward as well. Good. And then this is enough, or you might start to walk your hands further forward, or even come onto your forearms if you like to deepen the stretch. Good. So keep focusing on relaxing your stomach and relaxing your breathing as much as you can. Good. One or two more moments here. Relaxing the jaw. Good. Well done. Then if you're on your forearms, come up onto the hands. And our twist. So the left arm is going to lift up, twisting. Good. And this is enough where you might tuck the back toes and lift the knee if you like. Good. Well done. Hands come to the floor. Downward facing dog. Good. All right. From downward facing dog, we're going to come forward into our plank. Then the elbows come and lower down towards the floor. As you breathe in there, lift the chest, slide the shoulders back. Good, and then pressing back towards the heels, towards child's pose. Lovely, good, well done. All right, so we're going to come and do our last little bit here. Before we do, come on to hands and knees, and then just bring your forearms on the floor here. Good, so this is like a nice little movement for the lower back. So with your forearms on the floor, just focus on your tailbone, curling and rounding in. And then from there, really push your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Good. Again, tailbone curls and rounding. And then tailbone to ceiling. Just find this movement a couple of times for yourself. So it's almost like it's unsticking the lower back. Good. And then from there, the next time you start to push the hips up towards the ceiling, tucking the toes, come into downward facing dog. Good, nice. All right. So from here we'll have a step or a jump forward to the front of the mat, wherever suits you best. Feet coming hip distance apart, we're going to roll up to stand. Good, and as the hands come down again, just shake out the wrists, let everything relax. Brilliant. All right. So from here, we're going to bend the knees, forearms on the thighs. Again, up to you. Either stick with this or come lower into your squat, whatever you like to do. And from here, left arm's going to reach out to the side, other arm up and out. And then right arm to the side, other arm up and out. Brilliant. So from here, hands come to the floor, forward fold, stepping back into downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to breathe in to lift the right leg all the way up behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders forwards. Good. Inhaling to lift the leg. This time, bring the right knee to tap your right elbow. Now tap the floor with your knee. Now tap the elbow. Good. Now tap the floor. Now tap the elbow. Brilliant. So now going to pigeon to bring the knee all the way to the floor. We'll slide that back leg back. That's it. Good. So like we did before, just come up onto the fingertips. Pull the chest forward. That's it. And then this is enough, or you might start to walk your hands forward to come a little bit deeper. Good. So again, just like we did for the hip flexors, just relax the breathing in the jaw here. Brilliant. Good. All right, so we're going to slowly walk the hands back towards you. So from this point, just sit the weight on the right side of your body, swing the other leg all the way around. Good. I was just facing you. And from there, bring the knee up. So we've just got it in front of us. Good. So from here, left arm's going to wrap around that leg. We'll find our twist. So as you breathe in, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, gently turn from the rib cage. Good. So your backhand might just be there behind you to remind the spine to stay tall. Good, well done. So at this point, we'll just drop that knee out to the sides. Just keep your backhand where it is. We're going to lean towards that knee and then lift the hips, lift the top arm and find a big side stretch up and over. Nice, good, well done. So we'll slowly return the hips back to the floor. Come over onto hands and knees when you feel ready. Good, and then we'll tuck the toes again, down facing dog. Good. From downward facing dog, we're going to breathe in, come forward into your plank. As you exhale, bend the elbows lower down. Inhale again, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. And we'll exhale to tuck the toes down facing dog. Good. Well done. So we'll take a bend in the knees, come and step or jump forward. We're going to breathe in again, lift the hands all the way up. Nice, good. And as you exhale again, shake out the wrists on the way down. Brilliant. So we'll do our last side together. So again, bend the knees halfway down. Either stay here or come all the way down. I'm going to take the left arm to reach out to the sides. And then right arm's going to reach all the way up. Good. And then right arm out to the side. Other arm all the way up. Fantastic, good. So hands come to the floor. Stepping back into downward facing dog when you're ready. Good. So this time we're going to lift the left leg all the way up behind you. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Good. And again, lift the left leg. That's it. This time, left knee taps the left elbow. Now tap the floor. Good. Now tap the elbow. Tap the floor. Well done. Good. One more time. Tap the elbow. And the knee comes all the way to the floor. Good. So going into pigeon, slide the back leg back. So maybe coming up onto the fingertips, pull the front of your body forward. And that's enough. Or you might walk those hands forward now. Good. So relaxing through the jaw, relaxing through the hips. Good. Slow down the breathing. Well done. All right, then walking the hands back towards you. We'll sit the weight on the left side of your body. Swing the other leg round. The other just fix you. So then from there, bring the knee up so it's just in front of us. Right arm's going to hug around the knee and we twist to the sides. Good. So relax those shoulders here if you can. Good. So then very gently, just drop that knee out to the side. Roll towards the knee. Lift the hips and then lift that top arm if you can, all the way up and over. Lovely, nice, well done. So we'll slowly bring ourselves down. Good. So from here, like we did earlier, we're just going to bend the knees, feet come forward, slowly dropping the knees down one way and then the other. Good, fantastic. All right, so when you're ready, just roll yourself over onto hands and knees. We're going to do one more little balance together before we make our way to the floor. So up into downward facing dog. Take a little bend in the knees here, come and step or jump forward. As you breathe in, lift the hands all the way up. Nice, good. And we'll exhale, palms come to the chest. Good, fantastic. I'm going to add a couple of things together in this balance. So first of all, just cross the left leg on top of the other one. Good, that's it. And then reach up, hold that left wrist. Good. So from here, find a side stretch first of all. Nice, good. And then this is more than enough. Or if you want to make this into a different balance now, bend both the knees, come upright a bit more, going to Garudasana. So left leg wraps on top of the other one. That's it. And we just bring the palms to the chest for this one today. Good. So in this balance here, if you want to start to make things more challenging, you might close the eyes, okay, or bring your gaze onto your thumbs. That's it. Be here for one more moment if you can. Well done, good. Slowly come up. Now take that left leg behind the other one. Hold the left wrist and find a bigger side stretch now if you can. Yes, nice, good. So slowly up to the middle. Have a little go on the other side. So right leg's going to cross over. Hold the right wrist. Big side stretch up and over. Good. So this might be where you stay today, or bend the knees a bit more, wrap the top leg over, it's more like Garudasana, oh, very wobbly on this leg, and sit, and then palms come to the chest. Good, so try and sit low into the legs if you can. You might focus on your thumbs, you might close your eyes, breathing. Good, and then coming up, wrap the right leg behind, hold the right wrist, and find a big side stretch. Yes, well done, fantastic. So we're going to slowly come to the back of the mat when you're ready. Hands alongside the body, and either looking straight forward or closing the eyes as you walk one foot just in front of the other to the front of the mat. So if this is easy, try and close the eyes while you do this. Everything's slowing down. Okay, well done. All right, so we'll make our way down to the floor. So we're going to inhale, slowly bring the arms up. And as you exhale, forward fold all the way down, like a super slow motion Surya Namaskar into a plank. So in the plank, we'll take a slow breath in, and then as you exhale, lower down. When we get there, breathing, come into Cobra, lifting the chest. Good, then pressing back towards child's pose, hips to heels. Well done, brilliant. All right, so you can bring yourself on up to sit when you're ready. So here, a couple of nice things for the back and for the legs. So bring the feet wider apart. So first of all, we're just going to turn to face the left leg and take a gentle forward fold there. Good. So if you still want to focus on stretching your back, maybe hold the outside edge of your leg with your right arm. So that can sometimes stretch into the middle and upper back there. Good. Slowing the breathing. Good, well done. All right, and slowly bring yourself up. So from this point, we're going to take the left hand now to tuck underneath the other leg. Good. And then from there, right arm, lift to the ceiling. Good. And just lean sideways towards that left leg now, the one we just stretched. Good. So instead of trying to reach the foot, now try and open and see the ceiling instead. Good. As soon as you feel a little stretch around your lower back or your rib cage, there's no need to go any deeper. So just hold that stretch there for a moment. Every time you exhale, relax into it a bit more. Good, nice, and up into the center. Well done. So slowly forward fold down the right leg. So you might hold the outside of it with the left arm if that feels good. Remember, each side of the body is probably quite different. Good, and slowly come up. So now the right arm tucks under the other thigh, left arm reaches up, lean sideways towards the left leg, but just pause when you feel a little stretch around the lower back of the ribs. It doesn't have to be a massive one, this at all. Good. Some of you might actually be able to hold your foot, I don't know. Let's breathe towards that lower back. Fantastic, good. So as you come to the center, last thing today, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Okay, so let the knees drop apart and take your forward fold here. So we can also release the neck here just by tucking the chin and bringing one ear to one side and then the other ear to the other side. All right, so in here, come to slowly bring yourself on up to sit. We're going to roll down onto the back when you're ready. So when we're on the back, just have the feet about mat distance apart, arms nice and wide. Drop the knees down one way and then the other. Good, it's lovely. And from there, the next time the legs come back into the center, we'll bring the soles of the feet together again, dropping the knees out to the sides. And just bring the hands down either onto the stomach or onto the lowest rib, so we can encourage the breath to be much slower and much deeper in the body.
Perfect. Okay. So we're going to come towards Shavasana here. So we're going to end today with a little bit of a guided breathing practice and guided relaxation. So if you have like a blanket or anything you want to pop over you or near you, go for it. Okay. So first of all, it's just becoming more aware of the breath. So using the breath at the beginning as a tool almost to relax. So again, just first of all, without changing anything, noticing how you're breathing. And then we'll begin to deepen that breath. So taking a slow, deep breath in. All the way to the top. Maybe even holding it. And out. Two more times together. So from this place of perhaps being a little bit more relaxed, just keeping that slow breath going, and now becoming aware of all the muscles around the face. I'm beginning to relax the muscles of the forehead, relaxing around the right eyebrow, the right eye, the left eyebrow, the left eye. Just relaxing through the muscles of the right cheek and the left cheek, the right ear and the left ear. Relaxing the right side of the jaw and the left side of the jaw. Relaxing the mouth, the tongue and the throat. Starting to allow the back of the head to relax, the top of the head, and allowing that sense of relaxing to wash all the way from the top of the head down through all the muscles of the face. And starting to allow your neck to relax, the back of the neck, the front of the neck. Relaxing the right shoulder, the left shoulder, and the upper back. Relaxing the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest. Relaxing the rib cage, the right side of your stomach, and the left side of your stomach. Relaxing the right side of the lower back, left side of the lower back. Right side of the middle back, left side of the middle back.
Feeling the whole of your back completely relaxed on the ground. Allowing your right upper arm, elbow, forearm and wrist to relax. Left upper arm, elbow, forearm and wrist to relax. Relaxing the right hand and all the fingers and thumb of the right hand. Left hand and all the fingers and thumb of the left hand. Relaxing the right hip, left hip. Allowing the whole of your pelvis to be relaxed and heavy on the floor. Relaxing your right thigh, left thigh. Relaxing your knees, your right shin, your right calf. Relaxing left shin, left calf. Relaxing both ankles. Relaxing the right foot, the toes and the sole of the foot. The left foot, the toes and the sole of the foot. Be aware of the whole body completely relaxed on the ground. And from that awareness, becoming aware of the soles of your feet. And as you breathe in, imagine breathing from the soles of your feet, breathing up through your legs, through your thighs, through your hips. When you get to your rib cage, expand your rib cage. And as you breathe out, breathe all the way back down through your hips, your legs to your feet. And one more time, breathing from the soles of the feet, up through your legs, through your hips, right up towards your rib cage, expanding there. And breathing out back down to the soles of your feet. So from this place, know you can stay here for as long as you like. Otherwise, if you feel ready to, just starting to become a little bit more aware of the space around you. So maybe any sounds you can hear or the feeling of the air against your skin. And then just moving into that space. So it might just start with a little movement of the hands and feet, or maybe have a nice big stretch. It's coming to roll yourself to one side. And we'll keep the eyes closed for a moment as you come on up to sit when you feel ready. Good. So perhaps just allowing a little moment here to acknowledge any sense of feeling more peaceful, more present. And if you do, see if you can bring it with you through the rest of the day. So bring the palm together, just rubbing the hands together to wake the body up. It's nice deep breath in, hands all the way above the head. Exhaling to the heart center. Good, namaste.